Hey guys, what is going on? You're thinking, where are you, Aaron? You're in a different location. I know I am, just outside my room where I usually record. So I'm just outside that room because I feel as though that my room is too dark. It really is. It's really too dark. I tried filming in there, just didn't work. Too dark. It's a bit better in here, so I'm filming in here. Now I know I haven't done a video in quite some time now. I think it was longer than a week ago. I know that. I've had a lot of work to do, guys. I really have had a lot of sixth form work to do. But I'm finally here with a video, and you can see it now below. Yeah, they kind of changed the YouTube layout, and not many people like it. I'm not a fan, but we're going to be reviewing WWE 13. I got it on the Xbox 360, yes. And actually, before we start the review, I'm going to tell you something. I think I might have broken my toe this morning. Yeah, I kind of fell over on top of my bike. I slipped, and well, my toe doesn't look too great, so I think I might have broken it, maybe. It hurts anyway. But without further ado, let's start the review, shall we? First, what I want to talk about is the roster in the game. Now, I know this is, we get told this before the game actually comes out, a few weeks, now. I think it's like a couple of months actually before it comes out, and it's the SummerSlam weekend. They revealed that. My first thoughts on the roster, I thought it was pretty good. I liked it at first, You have the Attitude guys, and then you have the current WWE stars in today's wrestling, in today's WWE rather. I thought it was quite nice, introducing the Attitude Era, the Attitude superstars into this. I thought that was really nice, because what they were going to do in this video game is they're going to bring back the Attitude Era guys, and they're going to have this Attitude Era mode, which I'll talk later in the review. And I really did like the idea of that. I really do like reliving moments which we've seen before. Like rewriting history. I really do like that, especially in WWE game. You have these stars such as Bret Hart, and you have Shawn Michaels when he was in the Attitude Era. You have 3 Triple H's, you have 2 Undertakers. I like it. I haven't played. I think last time Bret Hart was in a video game was 2000. Well, he was in WWE All Stars, but if he was to just go into these on the traditional WWE games, I think that was the last one was 2006. And Bret Hart is a major star, and it's nice to see him in an Xbox 360 game, which is It's a much higher level than a WWE 2000. Well, WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. That was quite some time ago, over 5 years ago actually, and it's quite nice to see these stars being featured in a game, which have been been pushed up, and they're much better than how they used to be. With the new consoles out and the new graphics and big improvements. It's nice to see the old guys coming back into these new improvements. I like that. You got guys such as, who have we got? We've got loads. You got Road Dogg, New Age Outlaws, definitely. The old Kane. You got Mankind, the 3 faces of Mick Foley, Mankind, Dude Love, and Cactus Jack. You got The Rock. You got Stone Cold. It's just great. I really do like this roster. The Attitude people. And I'm going to tell you something funny. Actually, I liked when I was in the game. I actually kind of compared the Attitude Era guys to the current WWE stars, and it is very funny, really is funny to compare them guys, because the Attitude Era guys win by a mile, I tell you. They do. You could just see all that star power in the Attitude Era, and then you compare it to WWE now. That's what I did on the game, and you could see that really big difference in that. You really could. We are now getting some DLC which are coming out. Previously we had this Attitude Era pack where you got Too Cool in there. I haven't got that yet. I think I might though. Rikishi, Grandmaster Sexay, Scotty 2 Hottie. I got Gangrel on there, which will be the Brood. And we've also, I'm not sure if this one's just come out. I think it has just come out. I'm not sure if it's come out yet or just come out. I think it's just come out. But we had a new DLC pack. You have Ryback on there. You have Drew McIntyre. I don't know why he wasn't on the original cast of the roster. I really don't know that one. Ryback. You have Damien Sandow, Antonio Cesaro. You've got those the newer guys. And I do understand that they couldn't, you know, because they're quite new, you know, they're quite new. They couldn't really be put on the game because, you know, it is being made throughout the year. But it's really nice to see them on the game as DLC, so they are a part of that game. It's just a shame they wasn't, you know, in the cut. But it doesn't matter, they're DLC, you can buy it right now. I think that's what I need to do. I spent my points on FIFA. Didn't really get anything good in my packs. But yeah, I really do like the roster for this year. I really, really do. I mean, if you didn't have the Attitude Era guys, I mean, it would just be another WWE. And I like having these old guys in that game. I really, really do. You know, you got the stars out there, the star power, which everyone knows, you know. You got Stone Cold The Rock. I mean, everyone knows them. They're big stars, and people would like to play as them because they're big names, and they're just historical characters. They really, really are, and that's what I love about this game. You can just go back and play as them. You know, it's fantastic. I really do like that. And you can even use them in the universe mode. You know, it is awesome. Maybe you could change how the Attitude Era was, you know. It's just awesome. It really is. I do like the roster in this year. But, I mean, there was a little bit of a criticism which I can make. And that is, there's some people who wasn't on that roster, and I thought they should have. I do understand that these guys are in TNA. I really do understand that, and I don't think WWE really wanted to feature them. But you got guys such as the Dudley Boys and the Hardy Boys and Kurt Angle. They were quite a big part of the Attitude Era, and they're just not featured on the game, which is, you know, based around the Attitude Era, bringing back Attitude back into WWE. I don't think they're doing that, but you know what I mean by that. And I don't understand why they're not on the game, probably because they're in TNA. You know, WWE doesn't really want to feature TNA guys in their product. I mean, Kurt Angle really should have been on this game. He really should have. I know a lot of people really wanted him to be on there. People say, oh yeah, he's going to be on there. No problem, he's going to be on there. But unfortunately, he wasn't. It is a shame. It really is a shame. I would have liked to go back and play as him. But, you know, it is unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. But yeah, that is it for the roster, guys. We'll go to the next subject, shall we? So the next topic I want to go on is the gameplay of the game. Now, they've in this game, which I'm going to read right now, is this new Predator Technology 2.0. This was first featured in WWE 12, and in WWE 13 they've improved that. Now, there's actually a bit part here which I'll read out for you guys. The acclaimed engine returns with enchantments to deliver the most fluid and fun WWE action to date. I guess that is correct, really. They have improved the gameplay. They really have. They really have tried as well. I mean, you can now, like, when they're on the floor, you pick them up and do all these other grappling. I get that. You know, the Predator Technology 2.0, it isn't bad. It really isn't bad. I guess there are many ways to improve this. I know they can improve this. They're improving it every year. Now, I understand when you watch a WWE show live and then you play the game and you compare that, they're obviously not going to be the same. They really aren't. I mean, on the game, they're a bit more, I would say a bit more, what's the word? A bit more robotic. I don't know if that's correct, but it feels like that. It really does feel like that. But you're not going to get what they're going to be doing on the actual live shows. You're not really. I mean, maybe they'll do that in the future. You've got new consoles coming out. You'll have these new games coming in. And they will improve on this. They really will improve. They do this every single year. And I'm behind this. I really am. I also want to say, though, there was something I really thought they should do to the game. And they really should do this. In my opinion, really in my opinion, when you do like an OMG move, which should be a holy shit move, obviously they're not going to do that because it's PG. Wait a second, this is a 16. Yes, I know. But when you do a holy shit moment, and or do a big move or something like that, you seem to get up straight away. You seem to get up straight away. I know there's some cases where you don't and you take some time. But you watch a live show. When WWE superstars do a big move, sometimes they go down. Maybe they'll do a move to both hurt each other and they both lay down for some time. Now, I understand this is a video game and the player is going to, the user really will want to, you know, yeah, quickly do this, quickly do this. But because I'm a big WWE fan, a big wrestling fan, I kind of want the experience to be a bit more realistic. And I just feel as though maybe they should, when they do a big move or something, they should stay down a little bit more time. With more time, they really should. Because they just seem to get up. You do a superflex from the top rope, right? I'm going to show you a demonstration right now. So I've just done the superflex from the top rope. Here I am getting up. So that is your demonstration. That is pretty much what they do on the game. And it's just a shame why they don't do this. I just feel as though when you do a big move, you get up straight away. And to me, it's just not realistic. And WWE 13 could have done this. Maybe WWE 13 might do this. Hopefully, anyway, because I really do like it to be more as realistic as it can be. Definitely, it should be more realistic. I also want to talk about the new game modes they've got. They've got this I Quit mode match. This I Quit mode match, sorry, which they've put back into the game. I'm a huge fan of that. A big fan of that. They've also put back in special referee mode. Really do like that. I think bringing those modes back, a good class. They're really classic, you know, and they're ones which are featured on WWE quite. I wouldn't say quite often, but they are featured on WWE. And they are those classic matches which really should be on the game. And I am a big fan of putting those stipulations on. Definitely, big fan of that. Really am. There is one game. There is one match type. Sorry, which I feel as though should be on that game, and that is the traditional Survivor Series tag match. You know, 5-on-5. We just don't get that. I don't think we've ever got that on a game yet. On a WWE game yet. I haven't played them all, but I've played most of them. We just don't get it on WWE 13, and maybe they might be able to bring it back in another WWE game. I don't know. But I am a really big fan of the traditional Survivor Series tag match. Plus, it's a big match. It's a traditional Survivor Series match, by the way, so it should be on there. Definitely. Really should be. But that is all I'm going to be talking about gameplay. So, next category, shall we say. So I'm now going to be talking about the Attitude Era, which they've brought back. Well, they brought it back and they've introduced it in WWE 13. I am a huge fan, a big fan of this. I love reliving those moments, those big moments, those moments we remember. We will always remember as wrestling fans. I mean, I think the WWE has done a great job in Attitude Era. I really do think they've done a good job in it. I mean, your players, the Brothers of Destruction, Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels, Triple H. Your players, The Rock, Stone Cold. Stone Cold. I don't think I've mentioned him yet, but Stone Cold, Mankind, and they've even got this off the script mode. And that's like the new guys coming into the Attitude Era, where it's going to be where it's actually nearly about to end. But it is a great mode. Real big thumbs up to that. I think they did a great job in that. You know, it takes us back all the way to 1997. You actually you play off some great moments. You play you go back to the Montreal Screwjob. You go to the epic match between Mankind and Undertaker in that Hell in a Cell match at King of the Ring. You have Mankind winning his first WWE Championship against Rock. It's just awesome. It really is awesome. You have WrestleMania 14, Shawn Michaels versus Steve Austin. You know, it is awesome. I really do love this mode. I really do. I was hooked to this. I really was hooked to this. It was the first thing I did. Definitely, it was the first thing I did. Really was. I couldn't wait to go on this mode. I think it did a great job. Playing in the games, though, you do have these objectives which you need to do. Some of them I think are a bit irrelevant. They just don't seem to be big. Obviously, you do those big objectives. I mean, you've got say lose my words right now. Stone Cold Steve Austin, sorry, and Vince McMahon at St. Valentine's Day Massacre. In that steel cage match, you got the objectives there. I mean, you know, they're relevant there, but in some, I just don't think they are in some cases. But I mean, apart from that, Attitude Era did live up to its hype, in my opinion, as a WWE fan, as a big one like that. I really do feel as though it did that and it accomplished it. I think this is probably the only game they'll bring it back in for a while, anyway. But Attitude Era is great. I mean, actually, I've got something on the back which I'll read to you right now. Relive the racious and groundbreaking Attitude Era in all new single-player campaign, told through historic WWE footage and epic matches. Now that is something actually I forgot to say. You actually get you actually have some WWE footage at the time, WWF, but you have the footage and it tells a good I'd say it's like a lesson, isn't it? Like a history lesson, telling the people and telling the story to the people who don't really know the Attitude Era, and they just wondering how it started, how it ended, and you know what happened in the middle with that. I think it does a good job with these footage. It is really good. I think there is a lot of clips as well. You know, there's not just these just now and then things. You know, it's quite constant, and I really do like that. You know, things which are consistent are usually the better off. Definitely. Definitely, yeah. I really did like this Attitude Era. Now, for the commentators, you actually have JR and Jerry the King Lawler. Unfortunately, JR, this is the only time he's going to be, he's actually going to be commentating. He doesn't commentate on Universe mode or when you go on single player mode. I think that's a real big shame. And that kind of makes you feel like you need to play Attitude Era, you know, so you can hear JR. But no, it is really good, this Attitude Era. You know, the structure of it as well was really good. I did like it. Also, as well, when you're on the loading screen, you have this, like, the ratings. So you can actually look back on the ratings with WCW and WWE and how they were doing. And the significant changes, you got the NWO. That is when the WCW ratings went up. The feud with Stone Cold and Mr. McMahon, when they feud started, WWF ratings, went up. It's really good, and for people who don't really know much about the Attitude Era, it is a good time and a good game, by the way, to understand that and actually build up on their knowledge of the WWE and the business and the past of it. I think Attitude Era, in my opinion, big thumbs up to it. I loved it. Let's go on to our next topic, shall we? So our next topic is Universe Mode 3.0. Yes, it got introduced in SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, carried on through WWE 12, and now it's back here in WWE 13. Actually has something on the back to say, so I will read that out now. WWE Universe. Your actions shape your universe with dynamic matches, storyline twists, and unpredictable moments from the creative direction of the mastermind Paul Heyman. Now, I'm not sure if this is just me, but I've had a few problems with Universe Mode. I try and do something on Universe Mode, and it just never works out. It'll work out completely out of the blue. Really will. And this part which says unpredictable moments, I agree with. Now I'm going to tell you something. There's two examples actually. I actually started playing with Teddy Biasi, and I wanted to build him up. I really did want to build him up. What was it? I think I beat him. I played as him on a week of Raw, and I beat someone. And then after the match, out comes Karma and just congratulates him and his new girlfriend. I mean, come on. That was unpredictable. Another one is the New Age Outlaws. Now, they were my tag team champions. They still are actually on my Universe Mode. And they're actually friends with X-Pac, which I've made, and, well, I made X-Pac on the game. It's great, by the way. Obviously I haven't made X-Pac, he's on the game, which is fantastic, he's on there. But X-Pac and the New Age Outlaws are friends. Now, I actually wanted to try and do a storyline which would make the New Age Outlaws turn heel, because on mine they're a face, and they would turn on X-Pac and be this new tag team, which will be a real big heel tag team, and they will be up against all these other tag teams, and all these other tag teams will want to go over them. But for some reason, I tried making X-Pac the enemy here, but instead, the New Age Outlaws decided to break up for no reason. You know, it was just one match when they were tag team buddies, and then, for some reason, they hit each other, and now they're enemies. It's just a bit... That is one of my problems with the universe mode. You want to do something in the long term, but I just feel as though it kind of trying to limit you on that, and it just wants you to do it now, do this now, no, do it now, no, short, snappy. I really feel like they're trying to do that in WWE Universe. I don't really like that. I like the long-term relationship and the long-term builds, because, I mean, that is how they should be doing it right now. And in this game, it doesn't really let me do that. I'm not sure if I'm the only one with that problem, but it just doesn't ever work for me. It really doesn't. I mean, I remember WWE 12. Everything I tried to do, Randy Orton got involved. Yes. I'm being serious. I wasn't happy at the time. But I just feel like it limits you in some ways. But that doesn't mean the actual navigation of how you actually build the actual universe of it. I mean, the creation on it is fantastic, without a doubt, the best yet. You can actually now change Raw, change SmackDown, change Superstars. You can even add your shows. You can actually edit those shows and change them to different things, like the Raw is War. You can now change SmackDown to the old SmackDown. You can bring in WCW. You can do all of that, and I really do like that. The creativity in the game is fantastic. Also, you can go on the downloadable content, which is actually what people make, and then they they store it on there, and you can go out there and download what they have made, and it's very, very good in my opinion. You can now check, the creation's great. Title belts as well, you can now change those title belts. So this stupid spinner belt, which nobody really likes, you can change that and change it to a better title. Maybe the one which I'm using, the WWE Attitude Era title, through 1988, sorry, yes, to 2002. I'm using that title belt, by the way. You can change all the title belts, change the US, the European, whatever you want. It's fantastic, it really is. I really do like that. The creativity of the universe is something which you take control of, nobody else. You take the control of that, and that is why I think THQ this year have done very good and impeccably well. I think they did a really good job on that, on the creativity side of universe mode. You can now even create your own arena and then make that the arena for your weekly show. It is really good. You make them really big, really big shows, medium, small size, something like that. It is really, really good. Also, with the pay-per-views, you can change them as also. I've changed a lot. I really did. I changed Extreme Rules. I changed TLC, Hell in a Cell, Capital Punishment. That was one. I changed all of those. You add in the ones in the in the Attitude Era, which you go through in the Attitude Era mode. I've put on Over the Edge, I've put on... What other ones have I put? I think I put Judgment Day on. Yeah, it's really good. The creativity side of it, really, really good. It is good. It definitely is good. Universe mode is definitely one of the highlights in this game. And they've definitely put themselves up with it. I think they've really, they've updated it. And they've pushed their limit if you look back on from Universe 2.0, they've really pushed the limit in this one. I think they did this really good. It is just a shame though with this unpredictable moments thing, because I get it all the time. It's just getting sick and tired, because I kind of want to do something for the long term rather than short now. Just bombardment. I don't like that. Also with Universe Mode, which I really do like, you can now introduce the Attitude Era guys, and you can put them in Raw, SmackDown, whatever you choose. Whatever you choose, exactly. I do like that, I really do like that. You can now, well, you could do this anyway, you could create your superstar, put them in. It's just, all this creativity in the Universe Mode, I think it's fantastic, I really do. I really think it's fantastic for a WWE game. But yeah, I mean, that has been it for the Universe Mode, and that is actually it for the review. But my overall thoughts before that. WWE 13. I feel like the build-up was pretty good. The build-up was pretty good. We'll drop the game there. But no, the build-up's been okay. It's been pretty good. I've now repeated that 3 times because I need to give it a rating out of 10. I know that. But I would say 8. 8.5. 8.5. I think that's about right. 8.5 out of 10. One of the best WWE games they've done in a very long time. Really is. It's a big improvement from WWE 13. Really, really is. They introduced this WWE Live thing where you have the audience, you know, they're saying real things with the audience crowd, and they've took the audio out from that and put it in the game. Personally, I don't really notice it that much, but it's a good installation what they put into the game, and I like that. I really do. 8.5 is the overall ratings for that. So I hope you enjoyed, guys. I know this isn't a Raw review or SmackDown review, it's the WWE 13, where has it gone? The WWE 13 review, and I hope you enjoyed, guys. If you want to know more information about this, please feel free, please go on the IGN or websites, look at gameplay, Tony P's a guy, and Teaming Tubby Emo. It really is, feel free to ask me questions, and feel free to comment down below and share your thoughts on WWE 13 and your experience. And I also want to know, I really do want to know this one, what has been the most unpredictable moment in your Universe Mode to date? Because I have got some. I tell you, I told you some, but I just feel like it is a little bit too unpredictable. So share me your most unpredictable moment in Universe Mode 3.0 down below in that comment section. So I hope you enjoy, guys, and until next time, see ya!